it would be a score for strategic reasons. When the referee signals the ball, we'll get underway. And the kick from your Atlanta Rhinos. Brian Eschen to Sam Levi. You'll note the defense has to get back 10 meters every play. The referee will line up. He will let the players know where they need to get. If a player does not get back 10 meters, as happened there, that player is offsides and cannot join the play, which results in a penalty kick. Central Florida taking advantage of the penalty kick. The flag marker over there on the far side marks where the ball went out of bounds or into touch. Central Florida with a quick tap from the touch point. Two of the tacklers will stay in to be markers, and they can stay close to the ball carrier for the offensive team. The rest of the players must get back 10 meters and line up with the ref to join play. Gaz Walker to his back line to Dan McGrath. Lance Wright with some room. And again, you'll remember they have 6 tackles to score a try or the ball must be turned over. Gaz Walker kicks it into space. And a break for the boys here from Central Florida, a penalty against the Atlanta Rhinos. Craig Howard taking the hit up to the middle. As you know, when the player gets up with his foot, he will play the ball back to his others. Brett Whitty, your captain, coming in. And a try awarded to Captain Brett Whitty. The newly formed Volusia Rugby Foundation was created to support the game of rugby in Volusia County and Florida. In the upcoming year, they plan to expand and offer rugby scholarships and grants to kids in Volusia County. They are currently sponsoring youth clinics that the Warriors are conducting at the morning of each home game, and that includes the young people who will be helping us today with the tees, with the rugby balls, and with the water. A bit of a mistake there by the Atlanta Rhinos. If the ball is kicked out on the full on the kickoff, then Central Florida will take the ball from the 50. The quick tap there by Taylor Alley to Bart Longchamp. And again, if you remember, in rugby, the ball must always be passed backwards. That prohibition on forward passing is absolute. If the ball is dropped and goes forward, it's a knock-on. The referee signaling there for the knock-on and calling a scrum down. If you're familiar with Union, the scrum is contested. In Rugby League, however, it's technically a way to restart the ball. The teams will lead in, and we'll be back underway. 6 tackles here for Atlanta Rhinos to try to make something happen. Solid defense there by Central Florida. A good run by the Atlanta Rhinos. Unfortunately, he ran into a number of Central Florida jerseys there. Keep your eyes out for the halftime raffle, ladies and gentlemen. The tickets are only $1. We have gift cards to Tijuana Flask. We have soap from Dirty Sailor Girl Company and a haircut from Freddie's Old School Barbershop. Remember that the more you buy, the better chance you have to win. Winners will be drawn at halftime. Referee calling a scrum down to Central Florida. Gaz Walker with the feed for the scrum. Dan McGrath with the pickup for the flash run there. Carl Buck taking the hit up to the middle. You can see Taylor Alley directing his backs to get in position. And Bart Longchamp again with another big run up the middle. Stand-Up MRI and Diagnostic Center was established in May 2005. All of their radiologists are board certified, and the facility is accredited by the American College of Radiology. No tube, no tunnel. Most patients watch TV and they can detect problems other MRIs simply can't. The Ormond Beach office is located at 555 West Granada Boulevard in Ormond Beach, Florida. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Stand-Up MRI. Another scrum down, this time with the feed to the Atlanta Rhinos. Atlanta trying to make something happen on the outside. A couple of things happened in that play right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you watch the runner, he wanted to not go behind the other Atlanta Rhinos player, and he was very careful not to do so. In rugby league, the ball runner cannot have it blocked. No one can block for him, and if he runs behind one of his own teammates while he has the ball, it's considered obstruction, and it is a penalty. Greg Howard with a big run up the middle. Gaz Walker looking to make something happen with the back line. Lance Wright to pick up. And Dan McGrath coming in the outside. Taylor Alley sees some room in the middle. The referee signaling for a knock-on, so it will be a scrum down to the Atlanta Rhinos. If you're looking to show your Warriors pride, get your 2015 Warriors supporter t-shirt or jersey at the merchandise table. Our new jerseys are in and are available. The table is located at the south end of the stadium. We have 2 new designs and a ladies' cut this year. 2015 replica jerseys are on sale for $60. Bit of a dust up there, it happens. Rugby league is, of course, a pretty physical game. All the players have respect for each other, and those dust ups tend to happen. That's why we have a beer with the other team after the game is over and put it all behind us. Also like to give a shout out to Dave Lasher, our team photographer. Check out Lashman Photography online. You can see Dave down there in the end zone getting ready for some good shots of the game this week. Scrum feed by Gaz Walker with a pickup by Taylor Alley. Lance Wright fighting to get inside. Referee signaling for a scrum to Atlanta. Speaking of the dust up and hosting the other team for a social, Bill and Frank's Brickhouse Grill have signed on again as a sponsor this year. Be sure to stop in for some of the best food in Deland and say hi to owners Bill and Frank. Check them out online at www.brickhousegrill.com. Bart Longchamp on the tackle there. Referee calling again for a scrum down to Central Florida, so it will be Central Florida's feed into the scrum. The referee can signal by raising both arms to a timekeeper to take account of stoppage time and to stop their watch until signaled again. You may see that happen from time to time today, particularly if there's an injury on the field. Rod Caesar with some room on the outside. Also, if you were watching that play with the Atlanta Rhinos trying to move the Warriors player to the sideline, if the Warriors player is pushed into touch or out of bounds, then it would be a turnover. Unlike American football, the clock does not start if you run out of bounds. It is a turnover. Lance Wright fighting to get in for the try there. Referee signaling a penalty. It looks as though one of the Atlanta Rhinos players was not far enough back on defense. So Rich Mizell taking the hit up in for the score. Jazz Walker with a big physical run. Knocking a couple of the Rhinos out of his way. And Big Craig Howitt taking the ball in the middle. And try awarded. And it's are here for you. Find the account that fits your lifestyle and stop by Ameris Bank in Ormond today. Sam Levi with the hit up after the kickoff. Rod Caesar trying to make something happen in the middle. And Bart Longchamp back with us again in good shape. Good solid run there by Bart. If you notice, Bart tried to get up off the ground as quick as possible. It is important for the offense to get up and play the ball quickly so that the defense is not back and set and ready. The longer it takes the player to get up, the more chance the defense will be in position. Good pickup there by Dan McGrath. Backline trying to make something happen around that outside edge, and Rich Mizell with a run to the middle. And the referee signaling for a high tackle. That was a high tackle there, ladies and gentlemen. You are not allowed to tackle from the shoulders up, certainly not around the neck. And even if the tackle is made and your hand slips up to a high tackle, it still is a penalty. And a kick there for Central Florida into touch on the penalty. Again, where the ball crosses into the touch line, ladies and gentlemen, is where the quick tap for Central Florida will go from. So Captain Whitty will tap the ball quickly. Sam Levi on the hit up to the side. Bart Longchamp with the second drive there. Quick pitch to Brett Whitty, trying to make something happen in the middle. And it's going to be close. Jazz Walker looking at the outside for Lance Wright. Taylor Alley with the pickup to get the ball in. Office at 211 East International Speedway Boulevard in Daytona Beach. Her office offers a hands-on approach to allowing your body's natural healing mechanisms to function at best. Producer of premium wines in the glass. Just open and enjoy. Wine is no longer trapped in the bottle. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Copa Divino Wines. You can see them down at the beverage tent by the catering truck. Kick a bit wide, recovered by Brian Eschen to Sam Levi for the middle. Some pressure there from the markers by the Atlanta Rhinos. Taylor Alley running with support from Bart Longchamp. Taylor Alley with another big run in the middle, looking for some support, looking around. Given the backward passing, ladies and gentlemen, it's important to run with support and have someone following you so that you can offload. It also, if you watch the players, tends to help trick the defense. If the defense bites, Jackson with the recovery. And the referee signaling that the runner was held up. If the attacking player is unable to make a touchdown in the end zone with the ball and is held up by the defensive team, it does not count as a try, ladies and gentlemen. Good chance to see the two markers in action in front of the ball and the defense line back 10 meters. Of course, as soon as the ball is played, that defensive line will move up as quickly as possible to close the gap. Big run there from the Atlanta Rhinos. Another good hit up to the middle of the field from Atlanta. And unfortunately for the Rhinos, a bit of a mistake there as a knock-on during the play. Referee calling for a scrum down to Central Florida. Rod Caesar with some room on the outside. Back into Dan McGrath. Dan looking for the offload there, hitting Rich Mizell. Rich with some room in the middle. Christian Rossi, one of our UCF players, making some action in the middle there. Another UCF player, Sam Levi, with a big run to the 80. Lance Wright again making with some room. And try awarded to your Central Florida Warriors. Good job, Lance, getting that one in there. May have a home playoff game here on August 1st, so keep up with the detail on the Facebook page and join your Central Florida Warriors in Jacksonville if you can next week. And again, given the knock on the kickoff, on the catch, there will be a scrum down awarded to the Atlanta Rhinos. This scrum, of course, is in critical territory for the Central Florida Warriors, being so close to their own try zone. Atlanta trying to make something in the middle. Solid defensive stop there from the Central Florida Warriors. Another try for the middle there. Don't forget to check in on Facebook or even snap a photo and post it to facebook.com/CFL Warriors. Run in the middle by Atlanta. If you notice what happened there, ladies and gentlemen, if the referee does not believe that the defensive players are getting off of the tackled player quickly enough, he may award a penalty to the attacking team. And if you notice what happened there was a knock on by Atlanta, so a scrum down to Central Florida. If you're thirsty, ladies and gentlemen, come down and get your ice cold Bud. Bud Light is the official beer of the Central Florida Warriors. Go see our friends at the beer tent, ladies and gentlemen. Gaz Walker with a pickup for a flash run there. Looking for the offload. And the ref calling for a scrum down to Atlanta Rhinos. Bit of a mistake there from your Central Florida Warriors. Atlanta trying to find the outside for the try zone. And the referee signaling the player was held. With the player being held up, there will be a turnover to the Central Florida Warriors and a scrum feed for Central Florida. Another penalty there to Central Florida with a quick tap being taken advantage of by Brian Eschen. In some situations, the penalty, of course, leads to a quick tap play, and if the defense can be kept off their heels, or caught on their heels, rather, as happened there, then Central Florida can gain some good territory. Taylor Alley with the run. Rich Mizell in the back line with some good moves there. If you noticed in the tackle, Rich was looking for an offload. He was looking for a player to pass that ball to, but Atlanta doing a good job of wrapping up the ball handler so that he cannot offload the ball. And the kick up from Brian Eschen with Rod Caesar giving the chase. Again, if Central Florida recovers the catch, it's still a live ball to Central Florida. The new 6 tackles here for Central Florida. Rod Caesar trying to make something happen in the middle. And a bit of excitement there in the middle leads to a mistake. It will be a scrum down to the Atlanta Rhinos. Atlanta running into some solid defense there from your Central Florida Warriors. Bard Longchamp with a big run and almost a shoulder charge there. And the kick to be recovered by Sterling Wynn. Rod Caesar with some room on the outside. Rod Caesar with a run there and the attempted offload. The referee signaling for a scrum down to your Central Florida Warriors. Central Florida is in good position here to get the ball in again before the half. Eshin with the pickup from the scrum, and Gaz Walker looking for the back line. The referee, of course, signaling another scrum down to Atlanta Rhinos there. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you buy some raffle tickets for your chance to win during halftime. Again, you have a gift card to Tijuana Flats, soap from Dirty Sailor Girl, and Freddie's Old School Barbershop. Good stop there from the Central Florida Warriors to prevent that try by Atlanta. Another solid line of defense from the Central Florida Warriors. Gaz Walker with a solid stop there. If you watch the markers, ladies and gentlemen, they'll point which direction they're going so that their teammate will know, and that way they can cover the middle of the field so that the ball runner cannot simply run the ball around the middle and at the defense. And a good kick in the air to the Atlanta Rhinos with a recovery. Referee officially signaling a try to the Atlanta with a bit of a wide kick here. Solid recovery there by Central Florida Warriors, trying to get some points on the board going into halftime, and Craig Howitt does not want to be tackled. Todd Moe looking for the run up the middle. Craig Howitt coming in to finish what he started with an offload to Brett Whitty and Gaz Walker. Rod Caesar there with a good, strong attempted recovery on that kick to get in for the try. And try awarded to the Central Florida Warriors. Our sponsor, Bill and Frank's Brickhouse Grill. So watch for Joe to try to kick his field goal in this evening. Atlanta capitalizing on some room there in the middle with a good run for the try zone. Referee signaling that Central Florida players were not back. They were offsides. As we said, if the players do not get back on defense, they cannot join the tackle. Atlanta Rhinos taking a run at the middle. And a try awarded to the ladies and gentlemen. And a good kick there from Atlanta. Central Florida with the kickoff. Although time's running out, Central Florida is going to try to make something happen here, and Atlanta, with a mistake, giving the Warriors a better chance. With that knock on, it will be a scrum down to the Central Florida Warriors. Obviously, the Warriors are pretty close into Atlanta territory. And a feed there from the Central Florida Warriors to Rich Mizell looking for the middle. Rich with a quick play of the ball. Sam Levi looking for the middle as well. Sterling Wynn looking for the try zone with the pass. Taylor Alley. And try awarded to and a good solid kick there from Brian S.